Atrix is mayor, you need to do slayers, and I need to get views. I'm here to help you out with that. Let's hop right into the video. Personally, I was 3/4 Necron with Legion 3. You don't need this, but it helps a lot if there's other people around you. You don't have to have it recommed, just any Necron set is nice, but I do definitely recommend a Giant Reaper mask because it gives you much more survivability and it's pretty hard to do without one. For my weapon, I use a Withered Shadow Fury that has 1 for all, but if you still die a lot, you could get Siphon and Lifesteal instead of 1 for all, and then also add Triple Strike to make the boss a lot easier. Moving on to the pets, I recommend one of 2 things. This is obviously the Epic Tiger or Legendary Tiger if you can afford it, or the Legendary Wither Skeleton. The Legendary Wither Skeleton has an ability that does the Death's Touch, which damages the enemy for 200% for over 3 seconds. While the Tiger gives you ferocity and is really nice, because if matched with a triple strike, you can do way more damage and is way more efficient. For the held item, I'd recommend a Dwarf Shelmet because it makes the boss fight way easier and you're not getting flung around the whole map. Or you could use a Spooky Cupcake for that extra bit of strength and a bit of speed. Okay, let's start the actual boss fight. Well, obviously, you can all go over to Maddox or you can call him on his bat phone. I'm just going to start at tier 5 and let's get right into the fight. But before we get into the fight, I recommend you get a wolf pet as it gives you more combat wisdom which spawns the boss way faster. Alright, for killing these crypts, I'm just going to use my Juju shortbow, but you can use any shortbow that you have, or you can even use a Fire Veil, a Spirit Scepter, or even the Bonzo Staff. Just any weapon is fine. You could use melee. Bless me. Frozen Scythe also works really well as it can pierce through enemies and do a lot of damage. You could use a melee, but it is way more tedious. So before you spawn the boss, now you want to make sure you don't spawn the boss in some random area. I'm going to show you the most efficient area to spawn it in. So just grind it until you have about 5 kills left. Now that I'm roughly about 5 kills away, I'm going to place my Mana Flux and kill these mobs. My boss has spawned, so I run into this corner, and I love this corner because it negates the TNT attack. If you don't know what the TNT attacks, it just throws TNT at you, and it does a ton of damage. And it also heals it. Now, it may throw you like that, but since it was glitched, I teleported right back, and it's fine. If you hear that, that means it entered its 2nd stage. That means you're doing good. Keep going. If your Mana Flux runs out, or Overflux, or whatever you have, just place it back down. Keep fighting it, and it's dead. And now, at about 30 seconds, it will enter its Obsidian phase, or whatever you want to call it. It will stand still and start a ring of Obsidian around it. You want to just run away if that happens, and after that, just run back into the corner and keep killing it. Make sure you're not stupid like this guy. I spawned it. Need to make sure. Oh, careful. Run away. Wait. Bro! And die from the Obsidian phase. It's a pretty easy phase to dodge, but you need to have at least half a brain cell. Which I do not have. Well, nor does he. Well, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to like and subscribe, and then also join my Discord if you have any questions or video recommendations. Thank you for watching, and goodbye. Is it just me, but this Reaper mask looks has 3 P. Where are you? Oh, you died.